The goal of today's video is to bring the short bow online. Now I know I did say that we probably wouldn't be relying too heavily on the short bow in the early game because it can be quite arrow intensive. Scratch that, it's very arrow intensive. However, I have had a think between videos and I've reconsidered my position, and that's because we are already beginning to rely quite heavily on the longbow, and I thought it might be fun to add additional support with the short bow. If we're honest with ourselves, how often do you really play an archer in Elden Ring? If I had to hazard a guess as to the answer to that question, I would say probably never. Besides, this is Barry. Barry doesn't think like other people, do you, Barry? See, Barry's a man with a plan. Introducing the man, the myth, the legend, Barry the Bandit. Light on vigor, big on hearts. Barry's a master of stealth, lethal with a bow, a knife, sharp sticks, and even harsh language. For this series, we're going to focus on Arcane and Dexterity as our primary damage-dealing stats, with a heavier focus on Arcane as we head into the late game. Throughout the playthrough, we shall be covering a wide variety of weapons with an emphasis on the aforementioned damage-dealing stats, as well as taking advantage of the Dragon Communion Incantations to add support damage. My name is Nutbudgie. This is Barry. Welcome to How to Build a Bandit. So in order for the short bow to become relevant, there are two things we need to do. The first is to upgrade it, and the second is to source a new supply of arrows. The reason for that is because, as I mentioned before, the short bow's main strength isn't to apply damage, but instead to apply status effects. Now currently, the only status effect we have available is poison, which in this game is somewhat underwhelming to say the least. What we want is bleed. To that end, we need to pick up the Nomadic Warriors Cookbook 6, which can be found at Fort Haight. Fort Haight is down here. The closest site of grace we have is the Third Church of America. I'm actually going to put a map marker here because it's very easy to end up on the wrong path and end up going all the way down this way, which is not where we want to go. There's also the map down here, but this is guarded by a bear. So we'll show you how to deal with that when we get there. Where are we going? Yeah. I really didn't want to do that, did I? Come on, Tyrant. Note to self. Don't do that. So let's down. Where are we? Yeah, I know that. Yeah. We're actually going to start collecting some rare fruit on the down low here because we got some crafting recipes that require it. Yeah, we know the map. So you can see the map there, right? So you can see the bear there. That's not the bear I'm worried about. It's actually the rune bear. So look at this guy, wide berth. Yeah, there's actually a rune bear. Like, can I get up here? Yeah. Scratch good. Oh shit! We don't want to aggro these guys. They hit very hard. Yeah, you can see him scratching the tree there, which is quite scary. So what we're going to do? They're actually susceptible to sleep, so we're going to do that now. We're actually going to make 2 sleep pots. So we're going to go to our equipment. We're going to swap out fire pots for sleep pot. And we're going to knock this guy out. So let's just... Right, we're going to pick up the poo. We're not... I know we could get a critical strike on him, but he will wake up and he'll kill us. We'll pick up the Nomadic Warriors Cookbook 4. I'll explain what that does in a minute. Now, let's get the map. Right, the next thing we want to do is place a map marker just here and about here. And we'll talk you through why we're doing that now. This is a lift down to the Siofra River. We're not going to do that because it takes forever to get down there. What we want to do here is... Where am I going? Am I going the right way? Yes. Actually, this is a good spot to farm tarnish golden sunflower. But anyway, what we want is just up here. And this is the Spike Crack Crystal Tear and the Greensfield Crystal Tear for our Flask of Wondrous Physic, which is actually very helpful to us. The second thing we want to do is there's a Nomadic Merchant just down here. We're going to go find him now, and then we'll go down to Fort Haight. Oh no. Yeah.
Welcome.
Hello.
Dear customer.
Indeed.
Welcome. Valued,
Yep.
please.
Alright, can we...
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry too. How many reeds do we have? Not a lot. So what we need to do is we should have bunch of these we picked up from before, correct? So let's sell all those. We can buy as much as we can from him. So he has the Armor's Cookbook 3, which allows us to build, create exalted flesh. And he also has the Nomadic Warriors Cookbook 5, which allows us to make beast lure pots. So I'm actually going to buy both these now. We don't need them. I'm thinking, if we get out of the way now, but I do want these smithing stones. And I'm actually going to buy these trees arrow because I never use them. I thought they might be interesting to try out. You can't craft these, so yeah, that's all of my money done. It does have the blue gold kite shield. This is slightly better version of the shield we already have. We have the beast. That's our equipment. We have the beast crest heater shield. So the blue kite shield is slightly better garbage, slightly better negation and whatnot. It does require more strength. I think strength is 12, and we're not going to be putting any points into strength for the time being, so we're going to leave that be. Next on our agenda is there should be a side of grace about here, so we're going to run down and get that. Why is that one still here? Yeah. Here it is. Pick up the rower fruit. Pick up the mushroom. Because I can't help myself, I'm going to get rid of the map. What I'm actually going to do is rest at this side of grace, and then we'll clear for Haight out in a moment. So... right, now we're here, I actually want to pick up... what did I want to do? There was something there. Change our one of physics, so we're going to get rid of this. We're going to pop the stamina in, because I'll forget otherwise. I don't think that's going to actually benefit any of us, is it? No, so we'll leave that. Leave it as a health potion for the time being. We can pick up the strength not crystal tip pretty soon. I missed it earlier, actually. I think that was it. Yep. Okay. Let's sell it out. Apparently. So we have Sacred Blade on the dagger. No, we have this Golden Vow on the dagger for 1 extra damage. We also have Sacred Blade on the Twin Blade. We'll keep that as is. For the time being, we'll also keep our... I forgot we've got a one spare sleep pot. Okay. So, first thing we need to do is run straight through this wall here, because there's a ballista at the top that will hammer us if we don't. So we'll get here, then we will start taking on soldiers, like so. There's one there. Will he come from here? Will it work? Shit. Close. But now. No. Kill you though, right? Wherever we can. Okay. Gotcha. The reason why I'm loath to just run around this corner is because there is the pumpkin head dudes around, and he will mess me up. So we just, you know what? This won't like that, will it? Nope, that's not gonna work. Okay, get rid of those for the time being. Yeah, this is the guy I didn't want to deal with. Take you out. We can. Use one, right? Yeah. This will sting. Sorry. Good night. Simple as that. He gives us a sanctuary stone. That went a lot better than my practice run, I'll be honest with you. If those guys get close, they're a real pain in the ass to deal with. The golden seed, we'll deal with that in due course. Now here is blood rose. So these are going to be integral to the blood bone arrows we're going to be creating. This is actually a great farming spot to harvest blood bone arrows, but we'll deal with that. Blood rose, sorry. We'll show you that when we clear the camp. So let's get in. By camp, I mean fort. So this is actually pretty funny. Can we? Yeah. Watch this. Oh no. Sorry, man. So our rats. There's another guy at the top there. We can't get him at the moment. There are some rats in this thing. And there's one that comes from this corner. I think we can get him with a bow and arrow. Where is he? He's here. Yeah. Blood rose. Pick up the other blood rose. I swear there's two behind there. Yes. It's you. Did he just jump up there? Little bastard. Gotta upgrade this twin blade. It's not doing the damage it should at the moment. Oh, wait. No. Can we not? Can we not do that? No. Hello, mate. Good night. Real. That's it. Got it. So this is what we came for, the Nomadic Warriors Cookbook 6. Now this will, as I said, allow us to craft fletched bloodbone arrows. Now these apply build sets. Obviously we're going to have to do some farming the resources for those, but we'll do that once we've cleared this area. Not out of the woods just yet. There are a couple more enemies at the top. Just here. There should be him. He just pops out of nowhere. Some kind of random psychopath. Now what we want to do is Bluey. The reason why is because we're going to summon the walls now. So come in very handy. Dealing with this guy. He's going to run at us, somewhat annoyed. And you want to avoid that because he's got the bloody slash ash of war. There we go, which we can use that. That'll be a lot of fun to use on the twin blade or any other weapon of our choosing. That's twice we've got Gilded Great Shield display through. Man, my Prophet playthrough, I think I had to farm those guys for ages to get one of those. In my own time, I know. Up here we get the Dexter's Medallion. Well, the first part of it, anyway. First part, first half. And the Dexter's Medallion is actually what you use to get to the top. If you want to use the lift to get up to the Altus Plateau. I normally take the back way up. This is a great way to farm runes. Not runes, smithing stones. And the magworms are a much easier way of getting dragon hearts than dealing with, you know, actual dragons. Right, so we will do crafting in a moment. What I want to do is see how many blood rows we have. No, so we'll do a couple of runs. Actually, no, how many smithing stones do we have? That's probably a better question. 11. Might be enough. What we want to do is get the longbows +3 and the shortbows 2+2. But we'll do all that in a minute. We should have the runes available to do so now. I'm not going to farm for hours here, I just want to give you an example. We'll get the blood rose. Now the yield you get from these varies from run to run. Sometimes you get 1 to 2 or 3. Sometimes you get shafted. What's this? Did I not pick it up? It's blood rose, there you go. One blood rose does make a good... Well, if you look at the recipe, you only need 1 blood rose to make 10 arrows, so the bottleneck, as always, is the thin beast bones. So we'll go pick up a few of those now. The easiest place to get thin beast bones is obviously our sheep farm here. But they are a bit of a pain in the ass. It's a bit easier with the twin blade, but we're not going to spend... So what I suggest you do between videos is actually take a bit of time to gather all the resources we're going to need. If you spend a good half hour farming beast bones, farming your blood rose, farming your flight pinions, that'll get you enough arrows to last hours, because we're not going to be relying really heavily on the short bow. It's just certain situations, because that will burn through arrows very quickly. The short bow on the other hand, the long bow on the other hand is our main damage dealer. The short bow is just, I just wanted them to show it off, really. So barbaric, killing sheep left, right, centre. Sheep are the real enemy of this game. Now, there's the golem I mentioned before. We're not going to wake him up because I don't want to fight him. He's only half health, but he's still half more than I want to deal with. So, yeah. What do we got here? I should have done to wake him up, then I ran straight in. There's turbo here. Oh, cheeky. Hey. Good night. Eat it, sheep, eat it. Alright. How do we got? 16, that'll have to do. No. Probably need more, don't we? Well, no, we should have enough for demonstration, actually, thinking about it. Yeah. Dude, can you not fuck me about? Thanks. Yeah, so what we're going to do now is jump down to Carlet, the church fella. We're going to rest here very quickly. Just to get it daylight, because I don't really want to be dealing with all this stuff. So we got a flask. We can add a charge to the flask. Now we have 2 golden seeds, 1 golden seed. There is another golden seed we can pick up. I forgot about. I'll talk to you that. Probably next episode, maybe. Rest for the morning. Okay. Up. I think we have enough. I could be wrong. So let's pick it up. No. Right. How did I get this set up last time? We want this longbow and the short bow is back up, right? Oh, we've got the flail to play around with. I haven't even looked at that yet. Then we need to drop the knife. Means we can still keep the prim load, yeah, and be a medium load. That's important. Okay, so let's level up. Level up. I mean, level up our weapons. So, longbow we want to level 3. Yep, I know. And the short bow we want. We can't get any higher, but we can get small smithing stone somewhere else. I'll show you where to pick up a couple more of those. If we jump down to the coastal cave. There's Bok being Bok. We ignore him. We're going to put our torches so we can see. This will put us in a heavy load, but we're not going to be here long enough for it to matter. So, we're not going to be in any combat. I mean, not for this moment. Yeah. There is a merchant here, and he has. Oh, I'll take the runes, thanks. Thank you very much. We'll buy all the runes he has on. I don't want any trouble like that. All I want is your runes, my friend. That, and then we'll sell him anything we can, actually, to make up the difference.
All done?
Yeah.
Well, be on your way then.
Actually, while we are here, what I'm going to do is come back to the Stormill Shack very quickly. Because you'll notice now Roderica is at the round table hold. She leaves behind a golden seed. It's pretty useful, so I've nearly forgot about that. Just a little tip for you there. No, back to the church fella. We get the short. Get rid of the torch. Put the short bow in 2+2. Strength and armament. These both need to be +2, ideally. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that. No, the short bow needs to be +3, ideally. Yeah. So, what we're going to do is craft ourselves some bloodbone arrows. We won't get a huge amount, but we'll get enough. And then, what we're going to do, we're going to pop fire arrows in slot 1. Bloodbone arrows into slot 2. So slot 1 is your right shoulder button. Slot 2 is your left trigger. Yeah, right trigger. On the controller. That is, if you use a keyboard, God help you, I don't know. Yeah. Now this is where things get interesting. Come back really quite quick once it starts. We'll show you the control with our setup. This should be good fun. So we want to pop this just for some stamina regen. Where is the big boy? There he is. So if we pop onto his main body, push the short bow. Like that. He's bleeding. No. No. There we go. That's right. We can now kill trolls with a bow and arrow. So, thank you very much for watching, and it's goodbye from myself and Barry. See you soon.